Right here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Harden in at point guard. And for the Pelicans, underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the point guard position. We're looking over these teams, Smitty. Very strong play from their front courts. What do you think about this matchup?
It's going to be a great one. Each of these teams are so solid up front. It's strength versus strength.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Feeds to Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
His assist numbers have grown. C.J. McCollum, pass on time.
And the pass to Man. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
This current Clippers group, they're changing the identity of this franchise.
Hey, Kevin, you know this. For a long time, they couldn't get right, winning just one playoff series during their first 27 seasons in L.A. Now the Clippers expect to make postseason runs.
Pass to McCollum. New Orleans moving it around. And here's Ingram from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
How about the confidence from Brandon Ingram? Knows what it takes to knock that one down.
Harden sets the pick for Leonard. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Ingram. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
What a slam by big man Valanciunas. I didn't think he had that in him.
Here is Harden. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Unloads from 9, off the left rim and out.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
Ingram dishes to McCollum. Pass to Valanciunas. Ingram against Harden. And Ingram with the basket on the assist from Valanciunas. Ingram's got 5.
I like how Brandon Ingram weathers the inside coverage, fighting his way to the bucket.
And here's Leonard from 3. And the Clippers miss again. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Cullen passes to Valanciunas. Ingram against George. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Leonard looking around. Over 'And the Clippers miss again. Pelicans leading by 6. Pass to Jones. Back to Williamson. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Beautiful pass by Jones, keeping his head on a swivel and creating the wide open look.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. With New Orleans, GA, you have to feel like the talent is there.
It is, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They've won 50 games in a season only once in their history. You can't have playoff success until you prove you can survive the rigors of the regular season.
Now here's Leonard. And it's Zubac atop the key. Leonard sets a screen for Zubac. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. Traps in the tray.
At the start of his career, no one thought Kawhi would end up being this good of a three-point shooter. He's a marksman.
Ingram outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. McCollum dishes to Valanciunas. The layup missed.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Williamson, the pass to Jones. And Valanciunas kicks to McCollum. Back to Valanciunas. Shoots over Zubac. And he gets it to go. Valanciunas has got 6.
Those are the plays where you see the strength of Valanciunas. The contact didn't bother him at all.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Here's McCollum. Still scoreless. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's Harden. There's the pass to Mann. George with the screen on Williamson. Nobody near Leonard. Drains the three-pointer. Leonard's got his second basket.
The decision-making of Leonard could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
A high-usage guy. Ingram always takes a lot of high-percentage shots.
Zubac, a screen on Ingram. Nobody near George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's McCollum. No scoring in this one. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. Ingram kicks to McCollum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Williamson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And there's Williamson on the assist by McCollum.
That's about as tough as a finish you'll see. But when you're up against someone as strong as Zion, contact doesn't faze him.
Now, here is Harden. Leonard, that's for 2. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Now here's Ingram. Inside, Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Looking at the veteran Jonas Valanciunas, Steve, he remains a nightly double-double threat.
He's someone that likes to flex his muscle on both ends, Kevin. A big man who uses his size to his advantage and is reliable at cashing in from inside.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. There is no question, Greg, this Pelicans roster has the talent to at least be a playoff contender every year.
No doubt a contender. Their problem has been staying healthy. They have a big three, but Ingram and Williamson didn't play in half the games during that 22-23 campaign.
And he sinks the second.
He's a big man who plays to his strengths. Valanciunas offers a lot of grit and toughness.
Pass to George. Takes the 13-footer. It's good. George has got 5.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Valanciunas finds Ingram. Fires from way outside. The long distance three is buried. 10 points for him.
We talk about the many ways Brandon Ingram helps this team. Stretching out the defense is one of them.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Injuries have hampered Paul George, but when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively. He's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role.
And he knocks down the first one.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And George drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
McCollum passes to Hawkins. Back to McCollum. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 3. George with the ball. He's got 7. Over Ingram. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ingram right side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now here's Leonard. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot, and it's good for 2. Leonard's got 10 points.
And for Leonard, it's not just the size, it's the skill level and his commitment to greatness.
McCollum outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Ingram against George. Ingram dishes to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Over Harden. And the basket by McCollum. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Look at CJ picking the defense apart, using the pick and roll to create openings.
Screen by Zubac. Passes it to George. And Leonard has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
McCollum kicks to Valanciunas. The pass to Ingram. 3-pointer. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 13.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Leonard. 13 points in the game. Here's Mann. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What balance from the crafty veteran. C.J. McCollum is experienced at scoring despite getting fouled.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New Orleans.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
The free throw's off from McCollum. And Smitty, we know when it comes to the Clippers, they seem to go as Kawhi Leonard goes.
No doubt, Kevin. The only year they didn't make the playoffs with him, he was hurt. But when he's healthy, they are dangerous.
Highland against McCollum. Plumlee with the screen. Here's Coffey. And it's the Clippers scoring again. Here's McCollum. Pass to Hawkins. Now Ingram. Nance sets a screen for Ingram. Right at the free throw line. And that's good for 2. Ingram's got 15.
We know Ingram's capable of having big nights, but now we're seeing it more and more and more.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Powell. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Tight D not affecting Norman Powell. He squares up nicely and has good elevation on his shot.
Ingram outside. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Highland passes to Leonard. And here is Powell from deep three-point land. Nance with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now Hawkins, after Norman Powell, missed from long range. Got a piece of it. McCollum against Highland. Passes it to Plumlee. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. Marshall, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Clippers also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Paul George in for Amir Coffey. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Powell dishes to Plumlee. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Three on the clock. That's good for George on the assist from Tucker. George has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. The pass to Hawkins. It's McCollum on the wing. He's defended by Highland. Nance a screen on Highland. Here's McCollum. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here is Powell. Plumlee sets the pick for Powell. And there's the feed to Plumlee. It's stolen by Nance. McCollum fires from way up.
Clearly knocked that one down with ease from that distance.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Plumlee out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Highland in at the point. Now here's Powell. Down low, here's Plumlee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
No good on the free throw. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
And he's good on the second. You know, Steve, last season the Pelicans started 23-12. They were second in the Western Conference, but they end up missing the playoffs. Why, in your opinion?
Kevin, injuries. Zion played just 29 games. Brandon Ingram only 47. If they can stay healthy, this is a scary team going forward.
Nance. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists in the game. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 4. Releases, and he drops that one in. George has got 11 points. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Marshall. From deep. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Highland passes to George. Knocks it loose. Clock at 4. Tucker is screen. Powell dishes to Tucker. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Count that one. 9 points in the game so far.
In traffic, CJ uses his soft touch on the interior.
Clippers trail by 4. Now Highland. Scoreless thus far. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Marshall. From outside the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by Powell.
Look at how high Norman Powell gets on these dunks. Love showing off his athleticism.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to McCollum for the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He can make this shot in his sleep. It is pure muscle memory for C.J. McCollum.
Took him no time at all on that one. George has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Pass to Nance. Kicks it to Marshall. New Orleans moving it around. Hawkins. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
George passes to Plumlee. Powell against Hawkins. Here's George. Another one falls for the Clippers.
These are the kinds of shots that get Paul George into a rhythm, which is terrifying for a defense.
McCollum up top, guarded by Powell, and the basket by McCollum. Here's George. He's got 18. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram's work ethic has made him an all-star. He was in the Pelicans facility so much they banned him on off days. He said, "I hate it, but I use those off days to visualize the game." So what is he like? He says being called out. Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Not him. Hey, David, thanks. Now here's McCollum. He's got 14. To the inside. The shot's good from Nance. And now a 5-point New Orleans lead.
Putting the fundamentals to work, the pick and roll helps CJ make room for other guys.
Here's George. Here's Plumlee. That ball's nice speed that time from George.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Highland against McCollum. Nance a screen on Highland. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And the jam by Larry Nance.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Here's George. And again, the Clippers good for two.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
New Orleans making some changes here. Williamson is checked in for Nance. Brandon Ingram comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's Herbert Jones in for Hawkins. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Kawhi Leonard comes in for P.J. Tucker. Mann's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's James Harden in for Highland. Out to the right wing. Ingram against George. Goes up on the wing. And it's Ingram missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a three-point game. Harden kicks to George. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. George has got 22.
This is what they want from Paul George. Non-stop offensive energy.
George against Ingram. And no good. Excellent D there from George. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Now, here's Marshall. He has yet to score. It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Harden. McCollum passes to Jones. Drops one in from the wing. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Sometimes you gotta let it go with the defense closing in. Jones did just that.
Smitty, when you look at a guy like Najee Marshall, he's certainly a high motor kind of player.
Always moving around the floor, Kevin. He's looking for an opening or to set a screen or to help on defense. Marshall isn't one to stand around.
Now here's McCollum. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Williamson. Again, the Pelicans score.
Zion feels like no one can guard him, especially this deep inside.
Harden against McCollum. Harden left side. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got his first points of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. Ingram kicks to Jones.
Williamson against Zubats. Williamson, the pass to Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Great job keeping his eyes up the floor. Zion's teammate making it easy and getting wide open.
On the wing, Harden. He is guarded by McCollum. Harden scanning the floor. Outside Leonard. Unloads from 9. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Leonard's got 15 points.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
Outside, Jones. McCollum outside. Back to Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 6 to shoot. Launches it. And the rejection by Harden. And count it from 19 feet away. And it's now only a 1-point Pelican lead.
In that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
McCollum outside. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
And it's George missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Jones. Time on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 8th assist in the game. And the Clippers call time here.
And Smitty, you think about the years McCollum played with Damian Lillard. You have to believe they made each other better.
I totally agree, GA. They both have high standards, always working on their games. That's why they're 2 of the best guards in the league over the last decade.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Powell, he's checked in for George. Off the inbound. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Williamson with a screen for Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans.
A sound jumper goes a long way in this league. Ingram understands that and makes the most of his.
Harden with a screen on Jones. Here's Powell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
You know, Steve, you have to respect a guy like Norman Powell who embraces his role on this team.
I definitely do, Kevin. Norman Powell isn't chasing the spotlight. He's working to support his team and really embraces his role on the floor.
The free throw drops for Powell.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
It's Ingram on the wing. 19 points in the game. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Williamson against Harden. Fires away from way outside. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Williamson with a screen for Ingram. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Ingram's got 21 in the game.
You see how Ingram's polished his game, looking smooth from the mid-range.
Zubats with it, out guarded by Ingram. Zubats a screen on Jones. Powell kicks to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Ingram. 1 points in the game. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Trailing by 2.
Clearly a foul.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
First free throw is good. That one is no good. You want to talk about explosiveness? This is your man, Zion Williamson.
Kevin, I mean, when he was in college, he blew through a shoe making a cut. He's so strong, Kevin, the leather couldn't hold up.
McCollum against Harden. Zubac's a screen on McCollum. Passes to Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Leonard's got 17 now.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
McCollum looking it over. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum to the middle. Tries again. And Valanciunas puts it in. He's got 9.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Harden against McCollum. Fires it up. Almost, but it rolls out.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet.
The previous play is under the
review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it, even if it...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Home in the paint. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Valanciunas with a screen on George. Back to Valanciunas.
Like the way that Valanciunas worked his way to the line on that shot. Never let the defender get comfortable.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for your Pelicans, Valanciunas. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And he makes both free throws. Clippers trail by 3. Leonard with the ball. To the paint. With the teardrop. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Leonard. Harden's got 6 points.
What can't Leonard do? Keeping his eyes up, pinpoint strike. That's a nice play.
Valanciunas with a screen on Harden. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Jones. Ingram outside. There's the 3. The shot, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
From deep, George. Pelicans pull it in. And here's McCollum. 16 points for him. Valanciunas finds Ingram.
It's so fun to see Brandon Ingram evolve. He's a true student of the game, and each year he keeps improving.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
Brandon Ingram. One shot.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Harden the pass to George. He feeds it to Leonard. Over Williamson. Leonard no luck. Pelicans leading by 4. Ingram outside. McCollum right side. Zubats against Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot. Back to McCollum. Over Harden. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Clippers trail by 4. And George, here we go. Leonard, that's for 2. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Having Leonard dictate the offense is a winning formula. He can score from anywhere on the court.
Williamson with a screen for McCollum. Williamson outside. Jones up top. Back to Williamson. Ingram against George. Jones kicks to McCollum. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. McCollum's got 18 points.
C.J. McCollum is so crafty at finding ways to capitalize inside. What a play.
Leonard the pass to Harden. A three-pointer is right on target. 9 points in the game so far.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
McCollum outside. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that were the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Los Angeles on D. It's a one-point game. Ingram setting a pick for Jones. Dishes to McCollum. Williamson outside. Ingram drawing the double team. Jones from outside. 2 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Ingram against George. Now the pass to Zubac for the lead. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ingram passes to McCollum. He kicks it to Williamson. Shoots from 12. And the rejection by Leonard.
Swallowing up shots like none other. Leonard stout on the defensive end.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but there seem to be enough touches to go around. Coach Willie Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust each other. It might be one guy's night in this game. It might be someone else in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep. Thanks, D.A. Good stuff. Here's Ingram. He is hauled in by Paul George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden against McCollum. Zubac, a screen on McCollum. Leonard inside. He's got 21. Plays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
Taking the hit, Kawhi Leonard. Great concentration.
Pass to Williamson. Kicks it to McCollum. They could use a bucket. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
And the first one drops.
A guy who excels on both ends. Kawhi is the ultimate leader.
Powell, he's jacked in for the Clippers. Leonard hits them both. Now Jones. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Williamson dishes to Jones. McCollum against Harden. Jones looking for an opening. 6 on the shot clock. McCollum. And it's sent back by George.
This is what you love about PG at the defensive end. The length instincts. What a block.
Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Over George. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Leonard. Harden outside. Back to Leonard. Zubac in the post. He's covered by Ingram. Powell, that's good.
That's who you want to get it out to. Norman Powell shoots around 40% from deep almost every year.
Now here's Williamson. 6 points for him. Here's Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 4 assists in the game.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. And that one drops. Zubac has got his 2nd bucket.
That's what stokes Zubac. Every possession he saves, he gets more fired up.
Outside, Jones. Ingram drawing the double team. Outside, Jones. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Ingram. Los Angeles has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Powell sets a screen for Harden. And Leonard has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson with it. Pass to Valanciunas. Now the dish to McCollum for the lead. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
The Clippers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Harden finds George. Leonard inside, working on Williamson. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
There's the flush from Zubac. I love when he goes up strong like this.
George against Ingram. Valanciunas with a screen on George. Here's Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Outside, George. Shoots over Ingram. A nice shot by George. George has got 24.
There's nothing you can do about that. Paul George is skilled at sinking difficult shots.
Williamson with a screen from McCollum. Williamson outside. And here's Ingram from the arc with the putback. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 13.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Kawhi has made a living of making and taking contested jumpers.
It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Harden. Williamson kicks to Ingram. Ingram drawing the double team. Jones for 3. The shot, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Passes it to Powell. From 13, that falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Powell's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, Norman Powell fills in the gaps for this team at both ends.
McCollum outside from deep 3-point land. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Size, the intensity, easy to see why Kawhi Leonard gets all the way to the rim.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Trey Murphy's checked in for Zion Williamson, and Hawkins subbed in for Jones. The Clippers also changing it up. Plumlee, he's checked in for Zubats. Amir Coffey comes in for George. And Bones Highland subbed in for James Harden. .133 left to play in the third. They double team McCollum. And there's the pass to Ingram. Here's Hawkins. Good on the three-point shot. Hawkins has got 6.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Highland finds Plumlee. Clippers moving the ball around. Inside, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Hawkins. 59 seconds left in the third. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Plumlee with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
McCollum against Highland. Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Jones.
Herb Jones with great balance on that shot. Loves when he plays inside.
Here's Highland. Pass to Leonard. Just 3 on the clock.
All about length for Murphy on the defensive end, using his over 7-foot wingspan to stay on you.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They trail by 3. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. E.J. Tucker is out there with Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 1.
He's a handful down there. Tough to stop Valanciunas when he gets it in deep.
George looking over the floor. Stolen. Hawkins against Highland. Valanciunas, good.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Hawkins against Highland. To the wing right side. Tucker as screen. Powell the pass to Highland. Shot clock at 5. George against Ingram. And that one's good. George has got 26 points.
That kind of contact isn't going to deter Paul George. Just pushing right through it.
Hawkins kicks to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on Powell. Ingram passes to Valanciunas. And Jones has it in the corner. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Nance is checked in. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Nance a screen on Powell. Jones for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Highland against Hawkins. Pass to Plumlee. He dishes it to George. Pass to Highland. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. Pelicans with the rebound. And here's Jones. From the arc. Stolen by Tucker. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
PJ is a tough-nosed player. Someone that welcomes getting fouled while shooting.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
It's all about the mid-range game. It has been a real difference in this one. Taking what the defense has given, and it's been paying off.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Clippers. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Here's Ingram. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from George. At the top of the key, Plumlee. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The 3 from George. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. That's good from Plumlee. Pelicans trail by 5. The pass to Hawkins. The tray. Cans it from downtown.
Murphy wants to keep accepting a big role in this offense. Gotta appreciate his confidence.
Here's Harden. And Plumlee kicks to Harden. Jones against Powell. 5 on the clock. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
On offense, Norman Powell is looking unstoppable. You love to see him find his groove like this.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
George against Ingram. Tries it from 9. George, no good. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. The shot by Hawkins, no good. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The lead is 2. Harden dishes to Powell. George against Ingram. Now here is George. He's covered closely. Count it. George has got 28 points for the game.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Puts up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
George against Ingram. George passes to Tucker. He kicks it to Powell. Harden with a screen on Jones. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Have to appreciate Powell's consistency of effort. He never takes a play off.
New Orleans making some changes here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nance. Williamson comes in for Brandon Ingram. And McCollum subbed in for Hawkins. Brown, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Valanciunas. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Brown. Outside, Jones. Out left to the wing. And it's McCollum at the elbow. There's Williamson with the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Not Zion's favorite place to shoot from, but when he's focused, he can drain those.
Clippers shooting around 60% in the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Harden sets the pick for George. Los Angeles with another miss.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
Harden against McCollum. And finished off by Williamson.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Now Harden. Plumlee with a screen on McCollum. Right side George. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
He makes them at such a high clip from there. Paul George knows his range.
Williamson outside. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
The 11-footer. On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by McCollum. 11 feet away. Harden can't hit.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
To the left wing. Here's Williamson. Jones, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And it's a 5-point New Orleans lead. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the Clippers call time here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Brown. Mann subbed in for Norman Powell. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Told his guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Ingram finds Valanciunas. Now Williamson. Ingram outside. 5 to shoot. They double-team McCollum. Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella, dominating in the paint.
Clippers trail by 7. The 3 from Harden. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he hits the first of 3.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
And he makes all 3. New Orleans leading by 4. Pass to Valanciunas. Ingram outside. And he drops it in from the low post. Ingram's got 13 points in the second half.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Jones, and Jones slams it home.
Big shot by Herb Jones in a big moment.
Clippers trail by 5. Now here's Leonard. Harden sets the pick for Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
Ingram against George. Valanciunas with a screen on George. And it's Ingram missing. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Man passes to Harden. Over McCollum. And Jones pulls it down. Pelicans leading by 3. Passes it to McCollum. It's Ingram on the wing. Ingram drawing the double team. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from Ingram. Valanciunas has got 21.
Huge bucket there from the big Lithuanian. Valanciunas is stepping up.
Ingram against George. The jump hook. That one wide left. Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Ingram kicks to Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Zubac a screen on Ingram. Here's George. Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. George dishes to Harden. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Ingram against George. And the rejection by Zubac. Nice move. George passes to Harden. And George kicks to Harden. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Zubac. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Huge points from Zubac. His size helping him in these big possessions.
Ingram passes to McCollum. Now here's Jones. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 3. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Here's George. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Ingram. And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You can tell Herb Jones is an ambitious young player looking to add to his game and evolve so he can do more for his team.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
And now they foul and stop the clock. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And here's Leonard from 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Trying to ice this one, Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They lead by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
This is something Ingram has been working on. Let's see him do it under pressure.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set a screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game